Hey everybody, I'm here at Fredrick-Miller Spring in Eden Prairie. You can see here's Riley Creek, this absolutely beautiful creek. And there's a freshwater spring here that's been functioning in a magnificent way for many, many years, decades. Once the city of Eden Prairie set it up, and you can see right here, there's this little concrete area with a pipe, and that pipe is tapping into this freshwater spring right here next to the creek. And you can see maybe up there's all these trees, and there's a little parking area here. There's even some information here on a nice placard that tells you all about the spring. And so the reason for my video today is to share with you some informational developments that have been going on here at the Fredrick-Miller Spring. And basically, the owner of the land adjacent, so there's a home here and some other buildings, the owner of that land wants to sell their land, and it's currently zoned as rural. And so, you know, it's harder to find a buyer, but they have found a buyer, but the buyer wants to build homes on the land, so they have to rezone it into urban. So the City Council of Eden Prairie has a decision to make, and that decision is scheduled to be on May 4th. And so what I wanted to share in this short video is the fact that this beautiful creek here and this freshwater spring that is open and running, they're coming out of that pipe 24/7, 365. So it's always available. It's one of the few freshwater springs left in the state of Minnesota. It's available to anyone who wants fresh spring water, untainted by fluoride and chlorine, which tap water is treated with in most municipalities, which is toxic to the human body. So if you're interested in helping the cause of preserving the spring, preserving Riley Creek, and ensuring that this land stays without the trees being destroyed, without a builder coming in here and putting up 50 homes, basically right up to the edge of where this creek property is. They are going to preserve the proposal is to preserve a small chunk of land, but many experts are already predicting that it won't be enough, and that those homes will encroach upon the creek and the spring and cause damage in the future. So there is a GoFundMe page for a legal defense fund and also a petition to sign. So if you can check the description, I'll have links to those. And if you're inclined to help save or promote the benefits and preserve fresh spring water and nature, because this could easily be turned into a park, a nature preserve, as long as it maintains the zoning of rural zoning, it cannot be built upon to the degree that this builder wants to do it. So please help the cause. Read the information. You can also call the city council members of Eden Prairie. There's a few weeks left. We can influence this decision. And as humans on the earth, if we can't preserve the very few freshwater springs left in the world, then we have serious challenges ahead. So please, if you're inclined, contact the city council members, sign the petition, make a donation to the Legal Defense Fund, and let's see if we can't make a stand here for fresh water, for nature, and this builder can just go find other land that's not as disruptive or potentially disruptive to nature as this very amazing place. I've been collecting spring water here for 5 years. It's truly incredible. So I hope that you will consider supporting the spring, and we can hopefully contain the spring water here, maintain the spring water here, and make it available for future generations. Thanks for checking this out, and I hope you'll support the cause.